sugar rush.
We all did it.
All right, we're having fun now. Okay, so hi, I'm Emily. I'm a bridesmaid. Annie and I met each other in college, but it wasn't until we studied abroad in London that we became really close and true friends. Our endless journeys and profuse weight gain was a true bonding experience. And then, senior year of college, we moved out together and took a road trip from St. Louis back home to Boston, where we stayed with Mr. and Mrs. Haas along the way. They served us chicken nuggets. It was lovely. And during this road trip home, I learned a lot about Annie. I learned about her Dunkin' Donuts order of coffee. I learned her driving habits. But I also learned the whole story about her one true love, Game of Thrones. For those of you who don't know Game of Thrones, it's like this fantasy book turned HBO series. There's like, I don't know, wargs and like giants and people who die then come back to life, and it's really complicated and really confusing. And it's like Lord of the Rings meets Harry Potter meets every other intense fantastical book series. And so when, as niche and confusing as Game of Thrones is, when I sat down to write this speech for Annie and Hayden, I found it kind of impossible to avoid. I mean, what do you say to the bride with the hair of Daenerys Targaryen and the groom with the bod of Khal Drogo? So to anyone that doesn't know Game of Thrones, I apologize in advance. I'll go through this fast. All right. Annie and Hayden. May you look at your fierce counterparts in the same way that Tormund gazes at Theon. May you always bring out the best in each other and accept each other despite differences, like Gilly and Sam. May your love for each other prevail against all odds and communication barriers, like Grey Worm and Missandei. May your eventual kids be as legendary as Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Starks. I have like pronunciation things written in here. May your future puppy be as loyal as a direwolf. May your love story be as aspirational as Robb and Talisa Starks. Except, key difference, your love story has brought you to a white wedding. Hayden. Delayed, but I'm getting them. Hayden, you found the moon of your life. Annie, you found your sun and stars. And I couldn't be happier for you both. Annie, I can't wait to see you White Walker down the aisle towards your man tomorrow. Cheers. Cheers.